Najib Balala, Cabinet Secretary, Mining. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure seeing you.
Pleasure.
You're looking sharp. You know, someone said that you're like a vampire. Wait, I explain.
No way.
That you never age. Like the way we saw you 5 years ago, it's the same way we're seeing you. You look the same.
Well, you eat well.
What do you eat? I think
the
it's
normal
sort
food, nothing much, and then you live a healthy life.
Swahili food, perhaps.
Swahili fattens, so I don't encourage that too much.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Great. So it's been a little over a year since you were in active politics. Do you miss it? Do you miss, active politics, rallies, campaigns like the ones we've been seeing all over the place?
Maybe I haven't been a hardcore politician.
Yes.
I like doing things. I'm a go-getter. I get things done,
Yeah.
and I want to deliver.
Yes.
I have good performance when I was a member of parliament from the CDF. So I believe I didn't lose my elections because I was not popular. It's because of the wave that took the coast region. In a way, I miss it because then you can air your opinion freely. Now it's restricted, but I'm enjoying this.
What do you think of ministers should not be politicians? What do you think of that notion?
Well, I don't believe in it.
Really?
Yes, I don't believe in it
Okay.
because ministers are delivering a political agenda. So ministers should have some political know-how to deliver that agenda. Just to bring middle-level managers and also people who do not have some ideas. Although you need professionals in terms of education, in terms of understanding. But politics is a different ball game. You need to balance. You need to actually manage the expectations. So 100% bringing just technocrats is not the best thing. You need to balance with some seasoned politicians, and also the delivery itself of the manifesto is a political agenda.
But the argument is, if you stay out of politics, you're able to perform better. You're more attentive to.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
When we say that we remove ministers from politics, that is fine. But they cannot comment in politics, or they cannot deliver the political agenda. I think to have ministers who have constituencies, that is a problem. But to have ministers who have no constituencies but attend parliamentary sessions, so they interact with parliamentarians, at the same time they understand the political dynamics, then they'll be better in deliveries.
All right, let's stay a bit with politics, and we cannot avoid what happened today. And you were a member of the Pentagon back in the day. What is your true opinion? I'd like to know your true opinion about what happened today.
Well, being the founder of the party, it's sad to see a big party like this crumbling. I hope it will not crumble. I like what is being decided, that they will investigate and they'll try to put it right. But I don't believe national elections should be held in a football arena. Then that is not democratic, free, fair, and secret. We should have elections separate from NDCs. NDC should be a dignified function that you can invite international speakers on democracy and party ideology. But we will want to see political parties first weed hooliganism. That's one thing. Secondly, transparency and free and fair elections. And then political parties based on ideology and not on an individual. That tomorrow that individual is not there, then the political party crumbles.
Do you think that what happened today, is sort of like an imminent death to strong-driven political parties?
Today was expected to be
really?
chaotic.
Okay.
Because there has been tension in the last 1 month that there is biasness or somebody is being preferred. So there has been tension being built. The institution to do the elections was not announced in advance. So all that built up to today's chaos. But I hope and I believe that ODM is strong enough to be able to recover. We in the other side, we don't wish them to crumble, because it's healthy to have competition. It's healthy to have political parties institutionalized, and that is good for democracy overall.
All right.
We are not celebrating. We are sad to see that this thing has not happened well, because we thought all of us will learn from today's event.
All right, let's come back to your docket mining, something that is closer to you right now. How has it been? Is that where your heart is? Because many people, and I included, it's tourism seemed to fit you so well, and you performed, I think, very well when you were in the tourism minister. But now that you're in this very different one, how has it been?
After 3 years, I'll come back here and you'll say, "Oh, mining really suited you."
Really?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I can guarantee you that. Well, I've moved on from tourism. I've served it for 4 years, and my previous private life has been tourism. So I had experience and knowledge about the sector. This one for me is personal challenge. I'm learning every day. I'm dealing with pragmatic business deals in terms of understanding how you relate government as a regulator and the business interest. And also the challenge that I have is that I'm building a new institution as a Ministry of Mining from scratch. So that is a bigger challenge. But I'm glad I'm understanding it. I'm learning, I'm reading, I'm doing everything possible to be up to the game.
Okay.
And I can tell you, in 3 years' time I come here, you say, "Oh, truly, you should not move to another ministry, you should maintain mining."
And before you do the reading for us, I mean, after how long will we Kenyans start benefiting from things like titanium, coal? Because these are resources that we have, but they're so far-fetched in terms of benefiting from them.
Mining and minerals is a long-term investment. First, it's huge investments from the private sector. That's why we need to have a facilitation of a legal framework that is stable. The second is the transparency of how you process the licensing. And the third thing for me is about sharing of equity with the communities. It's not a one-night thing. It's a long investment. If today you bring an investor to do exploration, maximum it will be 6 years. And then when you build a mine, it will take 3 years to build a mine or 4 years to build a mine. Until we start production is maybe on the 10th to 11th year.
Wow.
So it's not easy. But with titanium, we have started exporting. We have exported almost 25,000 tons of ilmenite. And first week or second week of March, we'll export another 20 tons bulk of titanium. So we are starting, and we want to make sure that all these exports we send out must benefit the Kenyan people. That's why we are saying that the only thing we want to negotiate properly is we get the share of Kenyans. And that is what we want to say. Then mineral will not be a curse, but it will be an investment to peace and development for our people.
All right. Have you ever been a victim of cybercrime?
Yes. We received a message from a friend. And said he lost his passport and everything is in London stuck. Please help him, send him some money. And that has been very common. And you wonder how did they get to know that you are connected. I think it's through your contact list. And we need to actually get some technology to stop that.
I know. Let me just sample a number of tweets here, and they're quite interesting, especially from the ladies. There's Joyce Kimani saying, "Please, I'm dying to see Najib smile. Ask him to do that for me." We've been getting quite a couple of those, by the way. How do you handle the female fans? Because honestly, quite something.
Well, my wife used to be very jealous about it.
Oh, really?
But now she's adjusted.
How? I wouldn't.
Yes, but it's a matter of trust. I mean, you deal with that ambush, but eventually then they realize the line they cannot cross. So I have a wonderful and a beautiful wife. So,
there you have it. Sorry, Paul Sana, to Joyce and company. I want to know a bit about you. And who's your celebrity crush? Just before we get to a very interesting part of the show, who has been your celebrity crush? I heard something somewhere, Naomi Campbell or something. Is that true?
Well, that's an old crush.
That's an old crush. So who's the latest?
Beyonce and the rest, yes.
Coming locally, me perhaps. Am I pushing it?
Well, one is you.
Okay.
Lillian as well, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, and you yourself.
Okay.
That's why I'm in your show today.
All right, and not hers.
And I've been with her some other shows in Masai Mara. So.
Oh, okay. Masai Mara, I'm quite jealous.
So I'll take you next time.
Okay, well, this is... Okay, now I'm beginning to get shy, but okay, fine, we'll talk about that. All right, now, 2 weeks ago, there are a couple of students who came from Kakamega High School, and you were in Kakamega High School,
that's my old school.
You're old, 85?
85, I was there.
That means you're pretty old. I must say, honestly, 85, you finished school 85.
You know, the average age of cabinets is about 48.
Yeah.
I'm still 45.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
So still I'm younger.
You're young. You're on the younger side. All right, and I just want to invite one of the teachers who will be able to give us some portraits that they brought last week, but they had to go back.
This is
with
a
them.
surprise. Eh?
This is a, I mean,
I'm wearing a tie that I didn't realize I'm going to receive
I
a portrait.
know. Oh, it's very okay. It's very heavy. There we go. Wow, this is like this is quite nice. As you can see,
Wow.
they came and, all right, let me just stand here. They came and they brought this, and we figured we would bring them. Let me stand here. So, Olimu Peter, maybe you can tell us a bit about who, introduced the students who did this for us.
We run a school that offers 19 subjects. One of the subjects is art and design.
Yes.
There's a student by the name Brian Abala who sits in 4A in Kakamega School. So the principal gave him an opportunity to expose his talent, exploit actually.
Yeah.
And this is what he did. The first time he was able to do the portrait of the CEO of the TSC,
Okay.
Gabriel Ngoiboni. And then this time round, the cabinet secretary, being an old boy, actually is one of the unique old boys, because in 2007 he was able to come back to the school and was able to foresee a building of 2 new classrooms and 4 offices.
Great. Okay.
So this is just a token of appreciation, and also to encourage him, to encourage the other old boys, to ensure that at least they come back to the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, Betty, I'm very surprised.
You're actually wearing the same tie.
I'm surprised, but also the talent that Kakamega High School could. In my days, we did not have this talent.
Oh, really?
I want to say maybe as a reward to this talent, I want to sponsor his school fees for the whole of this year.
Wow.
So you just give me the amount on Monday and we'll transfer the money to the school.
That's amazing. There we go. Brian Abala. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
From for now, you can be able to continue with your education, courtesy of Cabinet Secretary of Mining, Najib Balala.
Thank you, Molly.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
All right. That has been the guest anchor segment.